Hi dear children, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 3. Chapter 3 in your NCERT book, pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, let us start chapter 3. Actually, what is a linear equation? Already we have discussed linear equations in one variable. For example, the standard form is ax plus b equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. This is a linear equation. Actually, linear equation means first degree equations. In the second chapter, we discussed linear polynomial, etc., etc. When it will be a polynomial becomes an equation, a polynomial becomes an equation if we equate or we put an equal sign with a 0. Ax plus b, actually it is a polynomial. If we put like this, if we equate ax plus b equal to 0, this polynomial becomes an equation. That's only. Okay. This is the equation in one variable, ax plus b equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. For example, 2x minus 4 equal to 0. This is a linear equation. Linear equation means it contains only one variable, that here it is x. And what is the solution of the linear equation? So here 2x is equal to 4. You can take 4 into right hand side. That is x is equal to 4 by 2, that is 2. This is called solution of this equation. What is the value? X is equal to 2. The verification means x equal to 2 means if we substitute 2 4x in the given equation, that is 2 into 2 minus 4, that is 4 minus 4, it is equal to 0. If it is a solution of this equation is 2, then this value satisfies this equation, that is 2 into 2 minus 4, that is 4 minus 4 equal to 0. This is called solution of the equation, a linear equation in one variable. Okay. In this chapter, we are going to discuss linear equations in two variable. Linear equations in two variable. Two variable means here you can see two variables x and y. General form of a linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are non-zero constants. Non-zero constants. For another example, 2x plus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. This is the standard form of a linear equation in two variable, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are not zeros, non-zero constants. And the example is 2x plus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Compare these two equations, we will get a is equal to 2 in the place of a, that means coefficient of x, that is 2, and b is equal to 3, that is coefficient of y, that is b equal to 3, and constant term c is equal to 4, c is equal to 4. Another example, minus 3x plus 2y plus 7 equal to 0. Compare with this standard equation, we will get a is equal to minus 3, b is equal to c, constant c is equal to 7, like that. Okay, this is the linear equation in two variable. We have to find out the solution of the linear equation in two variable. Here, linear equation in two variable means there exist two unknowns x and y. So we need two equations for solution to find the solution of a linear equation in two variables. We need two equations, then only we can find out the values of x and y. Okay. For example, different methods are there to solve linear equation in two variables. Our first method is linear equation in two variables is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b are non-zero constants. solution of such an equation is an ordered pair x comma y. That means there will be two solutions, one solution for x, second solution for y. That satisfies the equation. Okay. A linear equation in two variables has infinitely many. It can be minimum there will be two solutions. It can be there will be infinitely many solutions. Okay, we will discuss it later very clearly. Then the two equations of the form, two linear equations in two variables form a pair. For example, there is a1x plus some b1 y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. This is the system of linear equations in two variables, two equations. How we can solve these linear equations? There are different methods are there. We will discuss it later. The first method, that is graphical method. Graphical method. Okay. This is the system of a linear equation in two variables. It consists two equations. Okay. Next is graphical representation of linear equations. Graphical representation of linear equations. Look here, I can explain it. When we trying to draw the graph of two lines, suppose that can be like this. This is called intersecting lines. Or we can see that the two lines are parallel like this. This is the graph of line 1, this is the graph of line 2. Okay, or you can expect the graph like this. This is the equation of first line, and the second line is lying on the first line. These two lines are called, this is L1, this is graph of L2, this is graph of L1, this is graph of L2. Third case is the second line is coincident with the graph of L1. You can expect these three types of graphs when we are drawing graph of two lines. One is this form. They are called intersecting lines. They are called intersecting lines. That means intersect only at one point. These are called non-intersecting lines. They are parallel. Here L1 parallel to L2. This is called coincident lines. Coincident lines. Okay, if the graph intersects only at one point, here the number of solutions is 1. Number of solutions is equal to 1. If they are parallel, there exists no solution. No solution. This intersection point P of xy, this is the solution of L1 and L2. We will discuss later. No problem. This is the theory part of this area. If L1 and L2 are crosses through only one point, that means intersect only at one point. That means the number of solutions is 1. The solution is the intersection point. But if they are parallel, they are non-intersecting lines, we can't find such a point. So there exists no solution. So in two parallel lines, there exists no solution. If they are coincident lines, that means there exist infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. If L1 and L2 are coincident lines, then there exist infinitely many solutions. So intersecting lines consist only one solution. The solution is the intersection point. And parallel lines, there exists no solution. in coincident lines there exist infinitely many solutions. Okay. If the solution exists in two cases. In this case and this case, solution exists. In this case, there exists only one solution. In this case, there exist infinitely many solutions. If solution exists, such type of lines are called, or such type of equations are called consistent equations. Consistent equation means there exists at least one solution. At least one solution. It can be infinitely many solutions. If solution exists, such type of equations are called consistent equations. And if solution doesn't exist, such type of equations are called inconsistent equations or not consistent. This is an inconsistent system. Here there exists no solution, so it is inconsistent system. Inconsistent system, or there exists no solution or not consistent. These two cases are called consistent system. The solution exists only in consistent system. Otherwise, there exists no solution. If it is not consistent, there exists no solution. Okay. Then, another condition, the explanation is here also. Intersecting lines, the pair has a unique solution. Unique means only one solution. That means consistent pair. It is called consistent pair, or the equations is called consistent system of equations. And pair lines, already we draw it. Pair lines, the pair has no solution. That is inconsistent pair. That means there exists no solution. Okay. Coincident lines. One line is lying on another line. There exists infinitely many solutions. This system is also a consistent system. Coincident lines. The pair has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Okay. And the algebraic condition for consistent, graphically already we cite. Then in this case we discussed again consistent and inconsistent system using the algebraic conditions. For example, our lines are a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Take it as equation 1. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, equation 2. First case, the system is consistent. The system is consistent and unique solution. Unique solution means there exists only one x and only one y. Consistent. Then a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. If a1 by a2, that means proportion, ratio between the coefficients of x, a1 and a2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then it is consistent and there exists unique solution. The constant has no part in this section. a1 by a2, if a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, the system is consistent and there exists unique solution. In the next case, if in this case this system is intersecting lines also, already we discussed it. In this case, the system is an consistent system and the system is intersecting lines. Okay. Another case, if a1 by b1 equal to a1 by a2, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then they are parallel lines. There exists no solution. if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, they are called parallel lines. Example, I can give example also. Example of intersecting lines, for example, 2x plus 3y plus 7 equal to 0, 4x plus 2y plus 10 equal to 0. Here, 2 by 4 not equal to 3 by 2. There exists unique solution. In this system, there exists unique solution. Later we will discuss through graphs, using graphs. And a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by 2. Then the system, there is an system of parallel lines. For example, 2x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. And 4x plus 8y plus some 3 equal to 0. Look here, take the ratio. This is a1, this is b1, this is c1, a2, b2, c2. Here, 2 by 4 equal to 4 by 8. Is it correct? 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. 4 by 8 is also 1 by 2. So, and here it is 3 by 5. That is not equal to 1 by 2. That is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. This system, if you draw the graph of these two lines, we will get two parallel lines, system of parallel lines. So there exists no solution. This system is consistent. Okay. If third case, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Then the system is consistent, but there exist infinitely many solutions. They are called coincident lines. That means the second line L2 lying on L1. The second line L2 lying on L1. So this system is consistent, but there exist infinitely many solutions. For example, 2x plus 3y plus some 5 equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y plus some 10 is equal to 0. Look here, what is a1? This is a1, this is b1, this is c1, this is a2, b2, c2, a1 by a2, that is 2 by 4, a1 by a2, that is 2 by 4. What is b1 by b2? That is 3 by 6. What is c1 by c2? That is 5 by 10. This is 1 by 2, both are equal to, not 10, both are equal to 1 by 2. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, the system is consistent and they are coincident lines. There exist infinitely many solutions. Okay. So this is the explanation for that. Okay. a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Then the pair has a unique solution that is consistent. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2, then the pair has no solution. They are called parallel lines. They are called inconsistent lines. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by b2, then the pair has infinite many solutions. Why? They are coincident lines. That means one line is lying on the another line. There exist infinitely many solutions. Okay, it is also a consistent system. Next is the solution of linear equations in two variables. There will be two lines. There are different methods. Mainly our book, your NCERT book explains 4 methods. One is express one variable, say x in terms of other y. From either equations, we will discuss it later, no problem. Substitute this expression in the other equation to get an equation in one variable. Solve this equation to find the value of one variable. Substitute this value back to find the value of the other variable. That we will discuss an example. We are going to discuss an example. Look here. We can give an example. Substitution method. Suppose we have given two equations. One is x plus y is equal to 10. Take it as equation 1. Another is second equation is minus x plus y is equal to 4. How we can solve it? Using this method of substitution. X plus y is equal to 10 and minus x plus y is equal to 4. Look here. In substitution method, take any one of these two equations and take one variable as, for example, 2 becomes, what is 2? Equation 2, minus x plus y is equal to 4. You can take any one of these two equations. You can take 1 or 2. Now I am taking equation 2. Y is equal to, take this negative x into right hand side, that is 4 plus x. Take it as equation 3. Then substitute 3 in 1. Substitute 3 in 1. That is x plus. What is y? Y equal to 4 plus x. We can substitute 4 plus x for y in first equation. That is 4 plus x. That is equal to 10. X plus x, 2x. 4 equal to 10. X plus x, 2x plus 4 equal to 10. Take 4 into right hand side. 2x is equal to 10 minus 4, that is 6. 2x is equal to 10 minus 4, that is 6. X is equal to, take 2 into right hand side, 6 by 2, that is 3. Take 2 into right hand side, that is 6 by 2, that is 3. This is the method. This is the value of x. And what is y? We can put the value of y in any of these equations. It can be in 1, it can be in 2, it can be in 3, no problem. In 3, when 3 becomes y equal to 4 plus x. What is x? 3. That is, we can substitute 4x, that is 3. Y equal to 4 plus 3. Y, x is equal to 3. That is 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. We can verify. That means the ordered pair x comma y. Solution. Solution is equal to ordered pair x comma y. That is equal to, what is x? First you write x, then write y. First you write the value of x, then write the value of y. What is x? That is 3. What is y? That is 7. We can verify this solution is correct or not. Again you substitute equation 1. 1 becomes, you just substitute x and y here. What is x? 3 plus 7. That is 10. Yes, that is correct. Right hand side is 10. Equation 2 becomes minus x. What is minus x? Minus 3 plus y. That is 7. What is minus 3 plus 7? That is 4. Yes, it is correct. So it is verified. This is the substitution method. Okay, we will discuss more questions later. Dear children, we will discuss more questions later. Okay. And another. Next is elimination method. Elimination method. Okay, I can explain this with an example. The same question. What is our same? Actually, what was our question? Our question, x plus y is equal to 10 and minus x plus y is equal to 4. Minus x plus y is equal to 4. Another method, that is elimination method. Take it as 1. Take it as 2. Elimination method means we have to eliminate x or y from this equation. How we can eliminate this? If we add these two equations, 1 plus 2, x plus minus x, that is 0, x plus minus x, that is 0, and what is y? Y plus y, 2y. This is 0, 0 plus 2y. In the right hand side, 14. 2y equal to 14, y equal to 14, y is equal to 14 by 2, that is 7. This is method of elimination. Here, x eliminated first, we will get y. Now, how you can take any of these two equations, substitute the value of y. Take it as, you just take equation 1, x plus what is y, that is 7 equal to 10. What is x? 10 minus 7 equal to 4. This is called elimination method. If we eliminate any one of these two variables, if we eliminate x, we get y. If we eliminate y, we get y. Okay, no problem. We can eliminate x or y. If we subtract, y will be eliminated. Another method. Take 1 minus 2. Take 1 minus 2. X minus minus x, 2x. Y minus y, 0. 10 minus 4, that is 6. 10 minus 4 is 6. That is x is equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3. 10 minus 4, 6. Here it is 3, not 4, 3. 6 by 2 equal to 3. X is equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3. This is another method. And you substitute the value of x3 in any of this equation, you will get corresponding y. This is called method of elimination. Okay. And I can give one more example using elimination method. Another question is 2x plus 3y is equal to sum 10. Question 1. 2x plus 3y is equal to 10. And x plus sum y is equal to sum 3. How we can solve it? How we can solve it? Second equation. Using elimination method. Here the coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of y is 0, 3. Here the coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is 1. If we subtract or add, we can't eliminate x and y directly. At first, you equalize any one of coefficient of any one of these two variables. Here the coefficient of x is 2. So we can convert the coefficient of x is equal to 2 here also. How it? Equation 2 into 2. You multiply 2 with equation 2. That means 2x plus 2y. 2 into 3, 6. Take it as equation 3. First equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 10. Second equation x plus y is equal to 3. We have to equalize the coefficients of x in both the equations. For that, multiply 2 with equation 2, that is 2x plus 2y, 2 into 3, 6. Take it as equation 3. Then subtract 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3, that is 2x minus 2x, 0. 3y minus y, that is 10 minus 6, that is 4. Directly we get y is equal to 4. And substitute the value of y any one of these equations, simple equations. I think 2 is the simple equations. 2 becomes x plus y is equal to 3, that is x plus what is y? 4 equal to 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3 minus 4 equal to negative 1. X is equal to 3 minus 4 equal to negative 1. We can check it whether it is correct or not. Take first equation. Take first equation. There is 2 into negative 1 plus 3 into, what is y? 4. What is it? Minus 2 plus 12. That is 10. Yes, it is correct. Right answer is correct. Take second equation. Second equation, what is x? Minus 1 plus, what is y? 4 equal to 3. Yes, it is correct. Right answer is 3. So our answer is correct. Therefore, solution is x comma y equal to, first you write the value of y. So first you write the value of x. That is minus 1. Then write y. What is y? 4. This is the answer. This is the method of elimination. Elimination method. The steps of this elimination method is explained here. This is the working rule of method of elimination. Okay. Next is cross multiplication method. It consists an equation. You have to by heart this equation. Cross multiplication method. There is a1. I can explain once again. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Second equation, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. In the cross multiplication method, x is equal to b1. I can explain the method. X is equal to, first you take like this, b1 c2 minus c1 b2. X is equal to a1 b1 c2 minus c1 b2 divided by a1 b2, like this, a1 b2 minus a2 b1 minus a2 b1. Similarly, y is equal to c1 a2, from here c1 a2 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is the formula. In both cases, denominator will be same. a1 b2 minus a2 b1, a1 b2 minus a2 b1. X coordinate of the solution is, for x you take like this, b1 c2 minus c1 b2, that is numerator. For y you take c1 a2 minus a1 c2. You just take for y c1 a2 minus a1 c2. You remember this method. For x you just take b1 c2 minus c1 b2. For y you just take c1 a2 minus a1 c2 as numerator. In both cases, denominator is same. Denominator is a1 b2 minus b1 a2 in both cases. And also a1 b2 minus a2 b1 cannot be 0. If it is 0, it is invalid. We can't find solution using this method. Okay, right? Okay, I can give you another example. Sum 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0 and x plus y plus sum 4 equal to 0. This is our first equation. This is our second equation. Okay. What is a1? a1 is 2. That you have to identify a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 from the given equations. a1 2, b1 3, c1 10. And a2, that is coefficient of x1, b2 coefficient of that is 1, c2 is equal to 4. Then x is equal to, use this formula, b1 c2 3 into 4 minus c1 b2 10 into 1 divided by a1 b2 2 into 1 minus 2 into 1 minus a2 b1 1 into 3. That is 3 into 4, that is 12 minus 10 divided by 2 minus 3. 12 minus 10 is 2. 2 by negative 1 minus 2 is the answer. Similarly, what is y? Y is equal to a1 c1 a2 c1 a2, that is 10 into 1 minus a1 c2 2 into 4 divided by a1 b2 2 into 1 minus a2 b1 1 into 3, that is equal to 10 minus 8 divided by minus 1. 2 minus 3 minus 1, that is 2 divided by minus 1, that is again minus 2. Again minus 2. We can verify whether it is correct or not. First, here solution is equal to x comma y equal to, both are same, minus 2 minus 2. 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into minus 2, 10 minus 10 plus 10, yes, correct. Minus 2 plus minus 2 minus 4 plus 4, yes, correct. It is verified also. Okay, right? This is called method of cross multiplication. We will do more questions later. Okay, right. Next is application of linear equations. We will discuss later. So many questions are there. Age problems, problems on numbers, problems related to money and investment, problems on speeds and distances, mixer problems, problems on ratio, and we will discuss later. Okay. Important points, formula and important points from this chapter. Okay. One more method we have to discuss. There is one more method, graphical methods. Graphical methods. How to solve graphically. Okay, I can explain it. Suppose our question is solve. Our first question, solve. What was our first question? Solve x plus y equal to 10. Solve x plus y is equal to 10 and minus x plus y is equal to 4. How we can solve this equation using graphs? Okay, take the first equation. First equation becomes y is equal to 10 minus x. Draw a graph. Already you studied in your lower classes how to draw a graph of a linear equation in two variables. Suppose this is x, this is y. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 10, 1 point. If x is equal to 0, if y equal to 0, x is equal to 10. We can draw a graph like y dash, x dash x, this is origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When x is equal to 0, y is 10. This point, this is the point 0, 10. And when x is equal to 10, y is equal to 0, this is the point 10, 0. So the graph is, this is the graph of this equation. This is x plus y equal to 10. And the second case, 2 becomes y equal to x plus 4. Again draw another graph, x, y. When x is equal to 0, y equal to, when x 0, y equal to 4. And when y equal to 0, x is equal to minus 4. The same figure we can draw it. When x 0, y 4. When x 0, y 4. This point is 0, 4. And x minus 4. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. When x minus 4, y is equal to 0. When x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to 0. So graph of when x, this is the point, minus 4, 0. Draw this line. Draw this line. This intersection point is the solution of, if we draw in a graph paper, you will get directly like this. If you draw in a graph paper, so this is 6. Draw perpendiculars through this point to the x-axis and y-axis. So this distance is 4 and this distance is 6. If you draw in a graph paper, we will get the correct point. Here the graph is an approximate graph. Okay, then also we got it. That is 6 and 4, or that is 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is incorrect. Minus 4 plus 6. Minus 4. So the 4 comma approximate in not 6, 7. There is a mistake in the graph. This is 7. 6 is here only. 7. If you use a graph paper, you will get correct answer. You will get correct answer. This is the graphical method of, this is the graphical method. Actually, the correct answer is not 4. 3, 7 is the correct answer. 3, 7. If you use a graph paper, you will get the correct answer. You will get the correct answer. 3 and 7 is the correct answer. This is the method of graphs, using graphs. So we will discuss this type of questions later using graph paper. If we use a graph paper, you will the correct answer of, correct solution of x and y. Okay. These are the various methods of solving simultaneous equations or linear equations. The pair of linear equations in 2 variables. Once again, we can conclude like, yes, the important formula and results, condition of unique solution. So our linear equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, take it as equation 1. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, our second equation. Okay. a1, coefficient of x in the first equation. If these two equations The solution exists only when these two equations are consistent. In two cases, the equations are consistent. One is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. There is no need to check about c1 and c2. The system is consistent and there exists unique solution. There is no need to find the c1 and c2, c1 by c2. If a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, the system is always consistent and there exists unique solution. Another case, if a1 by b1 equal to, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, then also the system is consistent. But there exist infinitely many solutions. That means the graph will be two parallel lines, a system of parallel, a system of not parallel lines, coincident lines. That is, one line is lying on the another line. The system is consistent. There exist infinitely many solutions. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then the system is inconsistent. There exists no solution. System is inconsistent. In this case, these two lines are parallel. In this case, these two lines are intersecting lines. In this case, one line is lying on another line. They are called coincident lines. Well, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, there exist, if the lines are coincident lines, there exist infinitely many solutions. This part is very important. In future also, it is very important, especially in +1, +2 level also. Okay, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then the system is inconsistent. There exists no solution. They are parallel lines. They are parallel lines. They are non-intersecting lines. For a non-intersecting lines, there exists no solution. Okay. Our theory part of this chapter is completed, almost completed. Theory part. In the next class, we will discuss more problems from this chapter using various methods. Okay. Children, thank you all. See you again next class.